Hey, good morning. Sorry, I just saw this. I was adjusting some things. How are you doing today?
No, but still, I mean, 4-1 man, if you're still in favor of DK, assert dominance, akbayan mo agad.
Omsim. Kapatid niya kasama niya, akbayan mo na kaagad.
Be Friday evening, almost Saturday. How was your morning so far? Yes, ma'am. I was gonna play Diablo 2. I had no clue what this game was. Didn't even know it was even being developed. Look, and here I am a week and a half later, grinding. I haven't leveled fast because I just want to enjoy the craft end game dungeons. The only way to get the tokens to enter is by crafting them yourself. Because once they're crafted, they're soulbound. Yeah, it's fun. Um, uh, I see. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I stream on Xbox, PS4, PC, mobile, and YouTube all at the same time. Well, see, I only had a PS4 because the best baseball game they have used to only be for PlayStation. So I had to get a PlayStation to play. Oh shit, I don't want that. Um, but now PlayStation to my son, and I've got the baseball game on my Xbox now. Oh. I actually just my computer setup and everything is all brand new. I just got two new desks. It's more comfortable than my old one and actually rolls smoothly. But yeah, I'm trying to set up. My PayPal's not working, so I have to wait for my wife to go back to the States so I could set up her PayPal on my Brightwood. Yeah. So the only whatchamacallit, I can't even think of this now. Yeah, today's been busy. So got the desk changes to my car as well. Let me see if I can pull up my. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. Look, it's all cosmetic. And then I also, so that's the original door handles. Silver. Funny thing is, I got all the parts from the States. Ordered them on Monday and they got here today. Some of them got here a couple days ago. My car is actually a Philippine version of the Honda Civic Si. So my car is region specific, so it's actually a Honda Civic RS Turbo. It looks a lot like a regular Civic, but it's just got a turbo built into the engine as opposed to a standard Civic. And then the previous owner, when he ordered the car, had the custom side skirts, front, rear, under spoilers, and the rear spoiler added on. So the wheels are nice. The carbon fiber door handles actually match the wheels. Hello, welcome, whoever else just joined. We are playing some New World today. Trying to do some guild activities, but they can't decide where they want to go. Of course, they're going to a town. I have no clue where it is or what it is. I can't go there. I can't go there either. Yep. Yep, not. Alright. Not doing guild activities because I can't get to where they're going, so fuck it. On to my own thing. My feet down. Yeah. Easier. Oh, I can't even put my feet up. Hey, welcome back. So I have broken off from working on the guild quests, or not really guild quests, but guild activities, because they are... Holy crap, this guy's annoying. Okay. There we... Die already, holy shit. Okay. Because I can't get to the zone they're in. I can't fast travel there. So I'm in this zone here, and they're coming all the way over here, and so I can't fast travel. So I'm just gonna grind some XP, and normally I spend a lot of time farming for materials so I can buy a second home for more, so I can buy more from other streamers. Storage is limited and it does not carry over from town to town. So you start out with 1,000 kilogram weight, and the way you can upgrade them is either by and every time you level up in each zone, it'll give you an option to either get storage space, crafting, or faster gathering speeds. God, this guy just doesn't want to die. Now that I have at least one home, I have 3 iron chests in the home. It is, if you're in one town, but you want to transfer something to another bank, you can't do that. But I want something from my hometown. I could pay to have it shipped to me directly, but I can't pay to send it to the town from here, if that makes any sense. See, I never played Fallout, so I don't know how it works on there. I'm guessing it's similar. And as far as trade skills, mining, as much harvesting. I don't farm it like I do the rest. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm so sleepy the last couple of days I've been streaming, but just been focused on crafting and getting trade skills up. So now, today, I'm just gonna do quest. Get level 40 and then, I've done that a few times. I kind of miss being in Korea because our locks were number pads. So you just had to remember a code. Change the password as well, and change the codes every week or whatever you feel comfortable. Only thing you gotta remember is if you get drunk, if you drink, you just gotta remember your code. Being Friday is definitely always a good feeling. Once the work portion of the Friday is over. Drinking when I was younger, so myself, I love my Jack. I think for me, tequila is probably my least favorite. I had my fair share, let alone drink it. Oh, and the other part about it, it'll just make you walk in the bottom of the water, and if you drown, you die. So usually, unless you've got, it's usually better to find the dry way across. Duty been for you lately? I should get my son's in-game or his PS4 in-game name for Call of Duty. He'd probably play with you if he's not too busy with homework. He's in the middle of college right now. But he doesn't have a TV in his room, so he uses his second computer monitor to play Call of Duty. I play with him sometimes through my computer, but I'm not that good at the game, let alone. Ow. Fuck me. Stop. This damn bear's gonna kill me. Holy shit. Run. Heal. Heal. Oh my god, for fuck's sake. Level 39 and I can't kill a fucking 34. You gotta be freaking kidding me. Oh, fuck this shit. I'll come back later when I got better gear. Never really played much Left 4 Dead either, but I've seen it. I've honestly usually just stuck to sports games on console, usually. And then on PC, I've usually done games like this, MMOs, RPGs. I did Rift for about 6 years back in the day, and I've dabbled into WoW from time to time, but mostly I still play FIFA, but it's not the same for me. It's kind of, I get really bored now, like doing the same thing over. Same thing with Madden. Like and even I have the new F1 race game and I have the new NASCAR game pre-ordered, but even them, Like, I can only race so many races before of the repetitiveness, because I'll actually have to feel the race and feel the controls instead of just thumb left, thumb right, thumb left, thumb right. And I'm just too slow with aim and things like that with first-person shooters, so I'm not very good at those. Like, for whatever reason, because I'm like wanting to make sure I'm on the target instead of just spraying at it. So I end up dying a lot because I hesitate. That's the word I was looking for. Or I might just might not see them as well. Nowadays, I'm able to play better with games like this. Look. My sleep cycle's all jacked up too. I haven't been getting to bed till 9, 10 o'clock in the morning. 24 plus hours, and I don't know. It's just, oops. Sorry, folks. I didn't mean to shoot you all in the face. So here's the example of what I was talking about earlier. When you level up in an area, you can, or you can gain more XP while you're in that zone, or you can get more storage space. We're gonna go down here, Everfall. If I can remember where the darn portal is. Sometime. Yeah, it's easy to get the materials. You just gotta. There's a website online that has where every location of everything is, like where all the iron spores spawns, where all the gold veins spawn, things like that, and they're all the same location. It's just once they're harvested, you gotta wait for them. Where all the it's actually called hemp, but the weed is located. Things like that. But when you actually go to crafting, let me go back to my hometown, and I can explain it better from there because I can show you. I know where all the stuff is at there. Excuse me. So, I think I actually started down here by the water and had to work my way up. But the wood shop is where you can make your guns and your bows, tools to harvest all your mining and stuff. And you'll start out with flint. Flint is the easiest thing to pick up. It's like the which then you can use to you would take those items. Oops, some. You've collected your wood, you've turned it into timber, and you come here, and yeah, you can. They have in-game chat, so you can push I think it's V to voice chat in game, and people will play. So Flint, so you would need. Oh, so you didn't even have to turn it into timber. It's been so long since I worked on this part. So you'll one of the first come over here and you'd craft one. Once you craft, you can craft these to level up your engineering. But you'll want to upgrade your tools as soon as you can because but you go to iron and now you've got 125% gathering speed, and you can add Azoth, which you get from doing quests and killing animals and things. You can craft one for a chance for a perk. The perk could be more materials harvested when you like. If so, this is for a knife. So if you're skinning, you might get more leather or rawhide from skinning. There's multiple different things, but the point is, iron you gather faster. Then you'd go up to steel and you gather 250% faster, and you can get up to 2 perks. And right now I'm using steel. Where's the damn knife? There it is. So right now I'm using the Star Metal knife. All the Star Metal tools, 3 perks on, so I gain 6%, 6.7% more harvesting experience. So every time I harvest something, I'll get an item I was telling you about that you use to get a better chance at a perk, at a random perk. Same thing with the knife. XP, 6.4% chance of finding rare items. Same thing. I have a 6.4% chance of finding rare or metals or gems and things which you use on your equipment for more stats. Like I don't have much on, but like from this piece absorbed. But for my weapon, I'm using, I forget, I think an amber. But instead of doing 1000% physical damage or 100% physical damage, now I'm doing 60% physical damage and 40% nature damage. I don't know if I saved. I don't think I did. Son of a gun. But it, there we go. Oops, that's not it. Here we go. It basically explains, etc. And there's a chart that somebody came up with that explains what each element is strong against. It had 2 items that it was stronger against, so it does more damage to those types of enemies. Stuff you got to overlap with. So, for instance, if I wanted to go to smelting to turn the iron ore into ingots, I'd craft it. And then I could take the iron with flux, but I need charcoal. Well, guess what? Now you've got to go log wood because you need the wood to turn into charcoal. So you would turn in the green wood, every 2 green wood, which is really easy to get, and turn it into charcoal. So now you've got to do logging and mining just to do steel ingots. And then once you got the steel, you could turn it in. You need steel to do the Star Metal ingots, which you need to make your Star Metal weapons, your Star Metal tools. So they'll buy it off the auction house, the trader. And just as an example, so people are selling it for 47 cents per ore. Well, in contrast, you need 4 ores to make 1 ingot. You need specific, I'm just guessing because I don't remember off the top of my head. But that's just an example. So you need 15 ingots. So now you need start trying to build, level up every aspect of crafting. You see where I'm getting at. You need thousands and thousands and thousands. 400 gold just 2 days ago. So I'll spend hours, like usually like between 1 and 4 or 5 in the morning when there's not a lot of people online. I'll go farm all of the iron nodes around this town. There's a run that I do. I don't know if I still have the photo, but actually I think I put it on Discord. One sec. And this is why I'm only level 39. I've spent all my time farming for materials and ores. And I do that by, you can kind of, and by doing that, I'll usually start here. Oh, there's some here. Come down here, get the one here, come back, here, 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 and my bag, which is I have 2 extra bags, so I can carry up to 500 weight. 30, I think, was the second bag, or 35, something like that. Level 40, I'll get earring slot, and level 45, I can get a third bag. But basically, these extra bags, get the first one gives me an extra 149 encumbrance, and then the second one's 150. So in total, and I'll fill up my bags with just ore, different metals, and I will bring them here, or I'll keep them in my stash, and then when I get a bunch of it, I'll sell it all at once, and I'll make 2, 3, 4,000. The raw materials, the wood, the leather, the rawhides, and the ores all sell real stuff. I don't space over here. I've got 300 weight left, but all these gems, all of them are cut, some of them are flawed. So the difference between cut and flawed, think of it as real life. A flawed gem is basically a raw gem that you get straight from the ground. So imagine you went diamond hunting and you find a bunch of diamonds and you mine them off the rock. They're raw. They're not been formed or cut yet, so they're still raw. So example, here's a flawed topaz, and this one's cut, so that's not a good example. Okay, so here you go. A level 2 flawed amber. I can upgrade these to make regular ambers, 2 stats. So this cut flawed topaz would give me 20% damage is converted to lightning. So remember, mine's nature damage. This is lightning damage. As you start leveling your harvesting and mining, you can farm for fusing those motes together to make them higher level motes. So let me close those. So then I just fuse them, and I'll show you what I do with them. And this is a decent way to level up your arcana as well. Ones look like fireballs on top, like weeds that are on fire. Oops, I only did one. They all look different, but they all glow. They're either dark purple, bright yellow, white, fire red, just different colors, but easy to see. And they show up on the map. So now I've upgraded all those motes. We'll go over to the stone cutting station. And stone cutting is the 160 to do the dungeons I was talking about. So here I could turn those gems into cut gems to use them in gear. But you just need the solvent, boom, craft. And as you see, it's 1,300 XP for stone cutting every time. So it's a good way of making XP for stone cutting. So this one is 1308 per chance. And I don't have enough of the other gems. And then what I can do with what I do now is these make the tier 4s with the tier 3s with the ones I just made, but of course you need 4 of them. So hypothetically, to make one, you need so 3, 6, 9, 12. So you need 4 of the 12 of the tier 2 jasper to make 4 tier 3s, and you need the 4 tier 3s to make 1 tier 4. So a lot of mining, but if you don't want to do it all that, you can just farm the ores, sell the ores, come over here, and jade. What the heck? Am I in furniture? No, all. Let's just amber. Let's do that. I could come over here and buy them, but look, 42 each. So it's just either you want to take the time to do them or make a bunch of money and then just buy them all. It's all up to you. But you'll want to definitely level up the stone skill, stone cutting skill, so that end game keys. You'll need these keys. And the only way to get in there is to craft it. So to make, oops, where'd it go? To make the Genesis core, what I was going to do with my guild, these little invasions, corrupted portals. You help do those, you get points into it, and oops, you'll get rewards, and some of the rewards are the runes and stuff. So yeah, there's a lot to do. For me, I just focused on crafting. Like, I've also been starting to try to get into, which, let me show you what the houses are like. So all these houses can be bought by multiple people, but only you can enter your own home and adjust it. So now I'm in. These dogs are decorations. The chairs and stuff. I use stats. So if I push decorate mode, so these 3 trophies that I have installed on logging, so I might get rare logs of some sort. Mining, I might. They have multiple types. They've got combat types, so if you want more damage to a specific type of enemy, that is if you can have 5 per home at a time. Also, they make the equipment interactive, so I push E is your go-to button for everything to interact with. I can actually lay down in the bed. I've got 3 iron chests, but they are all shared space for the town. So it's not just the house over there. Put all these upgraded moats. And a lot of this I need to take out and move to another town. But this is an example of a epic or item I got from farming trophy, giving me a bonus to items. Some fish skins, which I got here, can all be used when crafting a item. You can insert it when you're at the craftings. Gain 10% mana after a full wind circle. So if you, this is for the gauntlet. So this is specific for the gauntlet weapon, which is basically. Excuse me, my apologies. Need what goes with what for crafting, where to get it, and you kind of learn that. And that website that I was showing or telling you about, it also has these shrines located on the other shrines. Excuse me, goodness gracious. I might have to call it a night early tonight. Just take my muscle relaxers and go to bed. I slept today, but on and off. Like I only got a few hours of sleep because, see, I fell asleep at 7 this morning, but then my wife wanted a second one to put next to each other so that I could so we got home and I put my son's computer together, desk together, so I didn't go back to bed till excuse me, that I may not have gone over that you have. Oh, and if you really want to level faster, so if you guys are all farming trees in the same area, every time they cut down a tree, you get XP for cutting down the tree. You won't get the of people doing it. That's how a lot of people did theirs. I've seen some videos of people doing skinning. They'll go to areas, and because you're in a group of, I guess, 6 or 7, the respawns will spawn faster based on how many people are in the area. So they'll go to an area where there's these wolves respawning, and they'll just keep doing that for 2 or 3 hours. And then once they get to a certain level where they're not getting a lot of XP, they'll go to a higher level and they'll do the same thing. They'll stay in a group and they'll kill them all, get the XP for killing them, and then they'll all harvest the skins. So then everybody's getting skinning XP. And there was a guy that made a video. I think he leveled from 38 to 40 in 2.5 hours just from skinning, and they maxed out skinning easily in a day. But hopefully I've given you an in-depth look into the crafting side as to how everything overlaps as far as how you need to, not just like a lot of older games, you could, like, if you wanted to do leather, hello, how you doing, Jock? If you wanted to do leather medium armor, you only had to worry about doing you want to make tools, you got to have wood and leather. You want to make gems, you've got to have, or you want to upgrade your gems, your potions there too. You want to do iron, you want to smelt your ores. Why it's taken me so long to level, because I've been focused on that instead of questing. How's your day going, Jock?
Is that it? His ledger? An artifact from the ancient
Oh,
world
and
class.
something to think about when you're choosing a weapon or and placing your aim anymore. So for me, for leveling, I started out with Miss Killa. She's thinking about getting the game, wants to get the game, but doesn't have a computer for it yet. Just showing her what she can do when she gets it. But I started with Sword and Shield. But Sword and Shield requires strength for the sword, and the secondary is dexterity. And then I wanted a secondary weapon, and I didn't really know what I wanted, so I wanted musket or bow, but I could have stayed with bow, but I really wanted the musket, which is dexterity and intelligence. So instead of splitting between the three, I stuck with the musket and the rapier because they both use dex and int. So I level into this instead. But I'm really thinking about going with Fire Staff, because if I want to go to PvP, Fire Staff can do a lot of area of effect damage, AoE damage, which is going to be useful because you're going to have a lot of enemies. So the Covenant, Syndicate, and then I'm part of the Marauders. But if you leave town, a safe buffer, it will make me flagged for PvP. So anybody else from one of those other two factions that are, and as you can see, each zone is a different color because the southern point, the middle point, and the northeast point, and the Syndicate basically controls the east, which is here. And I could get in here and be like, hey guys, so I could get a group together from the faction and we could come into this town that I'm at now. Let me actually go to him. But you can pick up PvP locations to do the quest, and once they've completed them, they bring them back. Experience with the faction, reputation, but with these PvP quests, once you accept them and you go do them, every time you or whatever guild can declare a war on the town against that faction, since they own this area, you'd fight against them, and whoever wins the war wins this town, which then runs the zone. So when you do those, there's a lot of people from the other faction. So that's why Fire Staff would be nice, because you can do a lot of AoE, because you're going to have a lot of them grouped together. You can get a lot of kills, a lot of XP, so on and so forth. I haven't done a lot of PvP in here yet, just because I haven't focused on it, but I intend to at some point. Ugh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it an early night. I appreciate y'all coming by, but I am going to try to get some sleep tonight and get back on a normal schedule. So thank you all for stopping by. I hope this gave you some insight into how the game is and what to look forward to. And y'all have a good night, good rest of your day. Peace out.